Hello, everybody. Hello, dear students. Hello, audience. So today we are going to talk about the chapter 7, which is collusion. And as you know, my name is Panji Husnizin. And let's start our chapter 3. I hope you guys covered all the chapters so far. And let's begin our class for today. And our learning objectives for today is that and defining explicit and tacit collusion and explain why collusion is typically inconsistent with social welfare in an economy and describe how collusion can create economic profits and describing different ways that collusive agreements can fall apart and how it's possible to use the attributes for an industry to anticipate how sustainable these agreements are likely to be and describing two unique challenges associated with organizing to implement a collusion strategy. So we have four parts of this objective for today, and as you can hear the strategic management process we have already covered in the first and second chapters of these lectures and strategic management. And as you know, in every organization or firm you'll have to have a mission and with the objectives, right, in order to create the and in order to achieve sustained competitive advantages. You have to know the strategic management process, each one very detailed, and in order to do the some strategic you know advancements, and in order to achieve a competitive advantage you have to know how to analyze this, external and internal analysis. As you know, for external analysis we have pestle analysis, one of the famous one, and the internal analysis we have SWOT analysis, IFA analysis, EFA analysis, right, grand strategy matrix, BCG metrics, Boston consulting metrics, and etc. that we covered in the early chapters. You guys can go and check it, everyone. So after you do the external analysis and internal analysis, you will have some choices, and between the choices you have to choose the strategic choice, and strategic choice goes to corporate level strategy. If there this organization, or if this is corporate, it goes to corporate level strategy. I mean, which business to enter, or you guys know about the vertical integration and diversifications, which will be explained later in the chapters. So after the strategic choices, you will need to have the strategic implementation, right? In order to strategic implementation, you have to control and monitor. That's reason after the strategy implementation, you have to do strategic monitoring of the strategic management process, and then you can achieve the competitive advantage. After achieving the competitive advantage, then you have to keep the competitive advantage. In order to keep the competitive advantage, you always have to aware of the analysis, external analysis and internal analysis. So generic business strategies and collusion, cost leadership, product differentiation, flexibility that generate economic profits via efficiency and effectiveness in meeting customer needs. These profits are efficiency profits. Collusion's profits come from reducing competition. These profits are collusion profits. This is called collusion profits, right? Collusion profits, the collusion profits came from reducing competition among rivalries. So, and here you can see Amazon and the ebooks controversy. A big six book publisher threatened by Amazon's 9.99 ebook pricing model. So believe that this would erode the value of 25 to 30 USD priced hardcover book and uses Apple's Planet entry via iPad to ebooks business to collude, right? And meet in the New York restaurant to collectively offer better terms to Apple. Court deemed this as collusion. You guys understand the example, right? So in this case, definition of collusion. Collusion exists when firms in an industry or market cooperate to reduce competition. And there's explicit and tacit collusions. Explicit collusions exist when firms in an industry directly negotiate agreements about how to reduce competition. And tacit collusions exist when firms cooperate in reducing competition but engage in no face-to-face negotiation to do so. So I want you guys I want you guys to give some examples for explicit and tacit collusion, and please leave comments. And if you guys have good example, then I'm going to send some, the surprises for you, like a bonus. So, ethics of collusion. Perfectly competitive markets are consistent with social welfare, but social welfare is reduced when firms with homogeneous resources and capabilities cooperate to reduce competition below perfect competition level. This reduction in social welfare is called a deadweight loss. So I'm repeating again, the reduction in social welfare is called a deadweight loss. So collusion and SCP. Collision strategies can impact any of the threats associated with new competitors, existing competitors, substitute products, supplier leverage, buyer influence, and etc. Any aspect of the SCP framework. So, the value of collusion. Colluding to reduce threat of new competitors, building up scale, developing common technology standards, lowering emphasis on product differentiation, made in the USA, lobbying to increase the cost of entry, and colluding to reduce threat of current competitors, cost side efforts, revenue side efforts, and etc. And colluding to reduce other competitive threats like reducing supplier and buyer power, right? What about the substitutes? Please leave comments about the substitutes in here, okay? So in table 7.2, cheating and collusion gives you example. For example, let me take this here, okay? So Ways firm can cheat on collusive agreements, decision variables, behavioral assumption, and equilibrium performance implication for firms and a duopoly without product differentiation, right? You guys know the meaning of collusion, right? It's like a like an agreement that two people to work together secretly or illegally, right? That's the reason you have to know that collusions. So strategy, cooperation, decision variables, price and quantity, behavioral assumption, both firms maintain agreements, performance implication, share monopoly profits. Price taking, price quantity, both firms ignore all interdependence, normal profits, and Bertrand cheating and court not cheating. Bertrand cheating decision variables affects prices, and in case of core node, it affects the quantity. So Bernard cheating behavioral assumption others assumption is that one firm assumes that the other firm will maintain price from previous period, no learning across periods, and also performance implication is goes to normal profits and core node cheating. Core node cheating quantity. One firm assumes that the other firm will maintain quantity from previous period. No learning across periods. Profits fall between shared monopoly and normal profits. So you guys can do some screenshot or something else if you guys need this information. And here is given the definitions. Bertrand cheating, assuming little or no product differentiation among a small number of firms. If one firm decides to cheat on a collusive agreement by reducing its prices, others will as well, and in the long run, firms in the industry will earn no economic profits. Key assumption was key assumption. Each time cheating firms adjust their prices, other firms in the industry will continue cooperating. Corner cheating. Look at the performance consequences if colluding firms cheat by adjusting the quantity of their output and letting market force determine prices. Cheating firms can still earn some economic profits too, between shared monopoly and normal profits. Collusion and cheating, key takeaway, generally long-run profits for firms that cheat on purely collusive agreements via pricing or capacity management fall somewhere between the perfect competition, their economic profit solution, and the perfect cooperation. Shared monopoly profit solutions, right? And types of signals in collusion. Tough signal. If parties cheat on collusive agreements, signal sender will decrease price more and increase output more than would have otherwise been the case. Soft signal. If parties cheat on collusive agreements, signal sender will decrease prices less or increase output less than would have otherwise been the case. And signaling strategies. Puppy dog ploy. Example, Ben and Jerry's frozen yogurt. Fat cat effect. IKEA and upholstered furniture. Top dog strategy. Lean and hungry look. HPS electronic instruments. And here are industry attributes that facilitate the development and maintenance of tested solutions. Small number of firms, product homogeneity, cost homogeneity, price leaders, industry social structure, high order frequency and small order size, large inventories and order blocks, entry barriers. And you guys know about the VRIOs or R and I in collusion. VRIOs rarity requirement met by the small numbers industrial attribute. Various costly to imitate requirement met by the barrier to enter industrial attribute. So organizational requirements to implement tested solutions. Maintaining organizational efficiency, organizational and discipline. Summary. In the case of the summary, while generic strategies, cost leadership, product differentiation, and flexibility generate efficiency profits, collusion generates collusion profits. So, collusion can be explicit or tacit. Explicit collusion is illegal. Cheating occurs in collusion, of course. Signaling is a key in tacit solution. So, in order to learn the collusion, you guys have to know how to do analyzing. If you are good at analyzing, and if you are good at analyzing models, then you can define the collusion profits, because there are explicit and tacit solutions, right? Explicit collusion is illegal. That's the reason, guys, always pay attention in your organization or firms or in any company, corporations. You have to be aware of this. So it's the end of the our class for today, and let's see you guys in the next videos, and take care of yourself. If you have any question and ideas or for recommendations or suggestions, please leave comments in the below of this video. Thank you guys. Take care.